Last time, the party was told to climb a tower in search of a USB drive, where they were met with an alternate version of Glaive.
Henshins and dragons. Under 2 moons.
DGP Rule 3. Outside forces may not interfere with the Grand Prix. Addendum. Sponsors are excluded. The party awakened back on the couches of the loft, unscathed, despite the dangers they just went through. This time, the loft is a lot cleaner, with no ripped furniture. A medium-sized box sits on the middle of the table, but most importantly, Matt stands next to the table, waiting for the party to fully wake up.
Leo instantly gets up first, as he always does, and he's just like, oh come on, no, I'm still inhaling dust.
I'll follow along right behind Leo, and it'll be like, are we dying every game? Is this how it is? And is Victory awake? If he is, I'm gonna poke him awake if he isn't.
I have no idea if it's supposed to be like this every game.
Yoko wakes up and is kind of like infuriated because they were so close to finding something out, and then sees Matt and just grabs her shoe and throws it at him.
So Yoko throws their shoe and Matt catches it in their hand.
Oh, he's real this time. Okay, I'm hiding. And hides behind Leo.
Yosef also just wakes up and like joins the others and stares down at the box because he's feeling a overwhelming want to just take it open it because it's like a Christmas present just waiting to be unwrapped.
Victory wakes up and falls to his knees and is trying to process the news that he's somehow destroyed a whole universe.
Matt throws the shoe back at Yoko, but gently, like landing it on their lap.
Oh, thanks. Puts it back on.
Welcome to the third place loft.
Third place?
Your performance increased your team's ratings quite a bit. Even your ill-tempered sponsor was satisfied.
Ill-tempered?
Naturally, you'd have a lot of questions, but I only have time for a couple.
Damn it. Does that mean two? No, don't count that one, don't count that one.
Yes, that question counts as one. You have 2.
No!
Leo! Please.
We need to be smart about these questions, so... Who's smart in this group?
Me, of course.
No, you're not getting to ask any questions.
Let's make rules simple. Only Yosef or Victor should ask something.
Why not me?
Oh, why not me?
I'm clearly the smartest person in the group.
You guys are gonna ask some pointless shit.
Why me? Leo, you're smarter than me.
Okay, but like, I already f***ed up, so I'm leaving it to you.
Oh, that's so much pressure.
Actually, you, and I point at Leo, you said some really mean shit to me, Elia.
What did I say?
You told me, and I quote, I despise your entire being.
I apologize after that, I think.
Yeah, but to make it up to me, I think I should get priority question.
No!
Because I mean, I hate you all.
Yosef turns to Victor and's like, dude, are you in any state to ask a question right now, or can you not think straight?
Matt chimes in. Yes, I believe Victory is in a state to answer a question.
No, I didn't ask you, you f***ing asshole! I had my back turned to you, you stupid cunt!
That's a beep on that, definitely.
I didn't ask Matt! I was asking Victory!
You had one job, and you f***ed it for everyone!
I didn't want to do the question, I said Leo should do it.
And you say, if you had asked me, I could have done a better question. Like,
what would you have asked? Okay, what would you have asked?
What do our sponsors give us? Is that a good enough question? Because we have a sponsor now. What would we get? Do we just like get a badge? Is that it? I thought we could get like some benefits.
Yosef walks up to Leo and like holds his hand out, waiting for Leo to give him a handshake because they're both up.
Leo gives the handshake.
Friendship.
So Yoko turns around to V.
Oh yeah, you're a world destroyer. Congratulations.
That's up, dude. Like, I think that's kind of worse than capitalism, if I'm going to be honest with you.
I mean, messing with society over messing up a whole world? Yeah.
He said it was my wish, but I made the wish. I have the rider equipment. That's it. I've never traveled to a different dimension until very recently when we just did that together.
Maybe you shouldn't have wished to destroy the world or something like that. I don't know.
How could my wish altered the world though?
Wait, can I ask a question? To V, not to you, Matthew, or whatever your name is. Runs up to Victory. Do you recognize us from before? Are we the same? Do you recognize us before the games? Or do you only remember us when you met us?
I only remember meeting you after I became a writer and we first met.
Okay, well, listen. Basically, we already know that this guy is our guy because he hasn't called me Kamen Rider Ant.
Why are you not a Kamen Rider? Why are you why do you choose this upon yourself?
Leo takes out his ant slinger and just points to it like, listen, there's no belt. Like, look, he like hovers it over his waist and like, so this is childish way. Look, it doesn't slide into any belt. It doesn't go anywhere around my waist. I'm not a rider. I don't even have a bike.
Check this out, right? You know how clowns are like these handkerchiefs that are tied together? Fool will try to like put that around the gun and around like Leo's waist to tie it up like a belt.
Cricket is very much allowed to try, but the entire time the barrel of the gun will be aimed directly at him.
If we put like the gun and we tie it up here and then we put it like around your waist, you'll be like, I don't think that's important. I think I'm derailing a conversation over our friend killing an entire world.
I'm not a writer. Kamen Riders are people who usually fight for justice. I don't really give a about that.
So are you saying capitalism is justice? Because you're not fighting for it.
I'm being capitalism in low-key criminalistic ways, so
Matt was looking at his watch the whole time. He says, I still need 2 questions directed at me, otherwise it's going to be time for the next game.
Wait, so we still have those questions?
No, Yoko, no!
Wait a second.
Everybody has them except for Cricket.
I point at everyone. I go like, shush! We got a sponsor last game. Do we get something from it? Maybe, please?
If you check the patch on your shirt, it is no longer there. And second, the box is from your sponsor. I was actually about to tell you that.
Thank you. You're so real.
Yoko puts her hand up and just goes, well, we got one answer, so I'm gonna have a look at the box, and runs over and starts to like mess with it.
The box holds a letter at the very top. It shows the insignia of Guys, specifically Guys Sally.
Yoko probably looks at the insignia and goes, wow, it's so pretty, and then throws it over her shoulder to give to someone else.
You also snapped it before Cricket can get it.
So the letter says, thank you for allowing us to be your sponsor in round 2. Despite your lack of decision-making and a lot of bickering, especially from our end, and since you didn't really choose one of our divisions, we would like to say we trust in your hearts, and we know you will make it far in the Grand Prix. Please use our gifts to their full, single-use advantage. Signed, Captain Zoffy.
Zoffy? That's a funny name.
Oh my god, we got a gift from Ultraman Coffee!
I'll point at the rest and be like, listen, if there's multiple of them, I take the first one because I got the sponsor. I'll point on like Victory. World Destroyer gets the last one because I don't want to die.
I didn't do anything!
Well, hey, this guy might not be a world destroyer.
Why am I being blamed for things I had no part in?
Maybe in the future. I don't know.
Guys, stop ganging up on me. Calm down, guys. Everything is okay.
Apparently not.
No, everything is okay. We're one team here. We're in one boat. Chill.
I wasn't supposed to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this because it's fun. Are you all aware there is a traitor amongst your group? It is no concern of mine. It may not even concern the DGP itself, but it is a warning, and it is fun.
It's the World Destroyer, innit? It's the fucking World Destroyer.
I didn't even do anything.
If we're actually thinking about this, like, in terms of a game, wouldn't it be too easy if it was Victory?
Yeah, it would be way too obvious. Like, taking the dude that already has, like, a lot of baggage.
Yoko at this time has still been trying to mess with the box. Just puts her hand up and just goes, it's definitely Fool, and points at Fool over their head while they're still messing with the box trying to open it.
Why would it be me? I just got here. I wasn't even in the team in the first place. Why would it be?
Okay, the reason why? You annoy me. Yosef protected me, V protected me, and Leo protected he. I don't know you!
Okay, what's my point? Why do I have to pay for it? I just joined. Give me like a day. God damn. Wait, here, check this out, alright? And I go through like my little pocket. What do you f***ing chickens like? I have a Scottish quarter. And my button is red. I could buy you corn.
Yoko just turns around and goes back to the box.
Why are you assuming that they eat corn? They're a human right now.
Okay, hold on. I understand where you're going, Yosef, but, like, humans also eat corn.
If I was a chicken, that's my assumption, and I ate corn and then I became human, I don't think I would stop loving corn. Corn is lovely. I love corn. Why would I not eat corn?
Yoko does do chicken-like things despite being a human.
I'm not gonna start pecking at his hand for the corn, am I? I'm not gonna start going dunk, 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 pecking for it.
I was gonna give you like a spoon.
Are you just gonna give them like the most disgusting like can of corn? I would have at least like expected a fresh cob of corn.
Do you know I can't corn? Do you like it fresh or in a can? I will look at
Okay, I think this is where we are getting nowhere with this corn thing. We don't know who the traitor is. We're just arguing about corn.
Yoko has opened the box, and you see 3 cute little chickens come out.
I got my chickens back! So the chickens pop out and they like go straight towards Yoko, and Yoko just scoops them all up and hugs them all and just goes, oh my god, hi! Oh my god, they're back! And like starts like kissing them on the heads and giving them little scratches. The red chicken, he jumps over to Leo's shoulder
Aww.
and just kind of like sits there.
Fool kind of looks at it, it's like, chicken? Isn't it a bit weird that the burger joint gives it to us?
All the chickens slowly turn to Fool. Every single one of the chickens, including Yoko.
Listen, I'm concerned about your well-being. I'm not saying everything I say is turned against me. Fine, I will not speak anymore. You guys hate me. You guys hate me.
The red chicken pops back over to Yoko, jumps back into that amulet, which is on their chest, and red hair starts to grow, and he has returned. Excuse me, can you just be quiet for once, please? You're really annoying me.
Okay, so there are other gifts inside the box. Matt points at the chickens. Those are for me. I figure you would need more help. But the other gifts are gonna be much more to your team's liking.
Yosef walks up to the box next to he says hello, gives him a little hug, and he like rummages around in the box and looks what is in for him.
One gift is a very small, clear sphere, slightly bigger than a marble. And for the game, this is going to be called an Orb of Inspiration. Yosef, it's in your possession. Use this to make one reroll whenever you desire. Just one. It's a single use item. And there is one more gift if anybody else.
Leo grabs loink, yoink, 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 yoink.
What the fuck? I said I was going to the box.
Leo decided to rush in, asked Fool.
I don't care if people call me a traitor. I need my stuff.
You're gonna like this one for sure then. One pair of...
Command twin buckle.
Anyway, that's it. Matt says bye and leaves.
Yosef feels really bad because he rushed in before Fool, so he like walks up to him and gives him the single use reroll.
Fool kind of looks at it and is like, it's fine, you can keep them. Okay. Oh my, I have like,
Okay, damn.
yeah, I'm okay, never mind. I'll take it.
Hey, Victor.
Yeah.
These things I got, they're in single use, are they? Are they usually single use?
Usually they aren't, but who knows? Maybe in this instance they're now single use.
What do they do? Do I get like a sword? Do I get a gun? Do I get a second gun? Do I get a bigger gun?
Yeah, you put one in the belt and it'll give you a sword, which you can then use to build up your power and get another form. Yeah.
Ooh, see, I'm glad I ran to the box.
The party are transported to the game entrance platform. The only sounds they hear are the candles flickering. Small green and blue spheres accompany the brighter stars and the 2 moons around the platform. This time, the moons have gotten darker, one more than the other, and they're bigger than before.
Oh my god, we're under 2 moons here.
Runs up to Yosef and goes, hi, question. Do the moons affect you? Because like your power's about moons, right?
Yeah, it does make me feel a bit weird. I think I can sense that they're not like normal moons. Like when there's a full moon normally, I'm like, oh, cool, this is nice. I'm a bit stronger. But these two moons should double the strength I have, but these just make me feel really, really uncomfortable. Like I feel like they're ominous.
Okay. He just runs back over to Leo. This just stands next to them.
Just staring awkwardly down at them.
You protected in the last season, so they have like a bit of like they're a bit tsundere about it because they're not like, oh, I'm your friend, but like you protected me, so I have like a debt of gratitude to you.
Aww. To interrupt the sweet moment, Leo just goes, Okay, so you're like, what, a slightly cool werewolf?
Last time I checked, I wasn't a furry. It's a long story how the moon affects me, but it does have to do with my rider motif and everything. But no, I'm not a wolf.
What if you're the imposter because you can turn into a wolf?
I'm not a wolf. I just said that.
You know what? Insane logic, but it might work.
There's actually a game that's very similar to having an imposter called Werewolf. Actually, a really sound theory, but I will disagree. I will refute this claim because quite simply, and I point at like the little bow tie Fool has. I have a similar thing going on with like stars, yeah. So like I get it. If there were like dark stars looking directly at me, I think I would also feel really weird about it.
How is that related to comedy or clownery? Like,
No. I point like at the fucking bow tie. Do you see a little star pin? You know how comically large stars point, like shoot out of it? That's kind of the point. I'm not meant to have a clown motif. I kind of forced it.
but you're not exactly getting rid of it either.
I'm not getting real. No, I wanted it. Like if I found this piece of shit in like the garbage, I shoved it in this one fucking funny rock, and it worked. Why not use it? You know, I get a balloon so that explodes and it pops the other guy. Why fucking not? Am I right?
A young man jogs over to the group. He has this orange and purple ID core, and he yells out, hands in pockets, "Hey, clown!"
Yeah. Hey, hi. Yeah. Love the bad boy spot going on.
Talking a bit too loud.
You want to beat him up for us? We'll allow you. We'll let you do it.
I thought we were friends.
We are friends.
So the young man, he points up to the moons. You know anything about what's going on up there?
Good question. I don't know. I've just died twice. So can't tell you. I'm kind of befuddled.
Don't ask this dude, to be honest. Like, none of us know anything more than this dude, but he would be the last person I would ask if I was you.
That's a bit mean.
He just snorts in the corner, goes,
Well, hey, fella, do you have a name? Or, like, why are you suddenly pulling up on us?
Mitch. And then he stares at the capitalist ant. There's not much of us here. Maybe we need allies, maybe not, but I'm not liking this clown.
Well, hey, listen. He's not. Once you get to know him, he's not that bad.
well, I just met the dude, so I agree with Mitch over here.
The moment he looks at he like looks back, trying to hide his face.
You okay?
And like goes to like look at his face.
He's like trying to hide his face still, even though he's looking towards him. and Mitch just hands out of pocket and crosses his arms, says, sorry, Matt should be here soon. Hopefully I don't have to kill you guys. Bye. He jogs over to his other team.
What was that?
He's kind of baby girl, honestly.
Did he just fall in love with he?
Huh? Wait, huh?
I feel like he's a bit of a bottom.
You're goddamn right.
Whoever's editing this, it's probably Guns. Guns, if you're editing this, keep all that in, please.
Hi, Gun.
Matt's usual platform starts coming down from the sky, and he starts teleporting piece by piece again. And once he's fully formed, he says, "This platform once held 100 people. Now we're down to 25. I would say it's a time for a slight celebration. Even more so as this DGP has been a big success."
Question: what was the point of the last game?
I will not answer questions at this time.
God.
I thank you all for the participation, as does the head organizer. That said, let us begin. Game 3, escort the intel. Each team must have retrieved a special item from the previous game. Now you will take your item to a special destination and use them appropriately, then escape using an exit point. You have 30 minutes.
I will look at Leo and be like, alright, listen, let's do this pack right now. At least us two, yeah? Because you're the only person that likes me here. Let's try to actually get to the escape point this time. Because last time was a bit embarrassing on our own end. And I think we should look cool, yeah? I want to be cool. I want these guys to like me, yeah? And I whispered like the last one, I want these guys to like me, yeah?
I hope you're not mistaking us as for friends or something.
I thought you said we were friends.
I'm not friends with anybody here.
I'll be your friend.
Yeah, he's a bit of an edge-stir.
He turns around and is kind of like slightly like hurt. You could see like they're like, oh.
Leo sees the sad stare, just kind of instantly looks away so he doesn't have to see.
The party begins to teleport, and just to have a little funny moment here, as the party's teleporting out, I'll have he look to their right, and they'll see Mitch notice them really quickly. And the party is gone.
Intermission. Follow us on Twitter at Henshins Dragons. And send us fan art using hashtag Henshin, DFA. Now back to the show.
The party are teleported to the front of a broken down factory, its steam vents destroyed, as much as a broken down front gate that stands taller than the entire party. Strangest of all, there is a small bonfire near the party, with a pot of stew being cooked over it. The person sitting around the fire is a lanky looking man, with glasses and a tattered lab coat.
Hi, you homeless. I'll approach the guy.
The man looks up towards Fool and towards the party behind him, and the man says, really? In Austria of all places?
Wait, we're home?
You are home.
The man stands up and walks over to the party. It's Professor Dan. He's a little smelly.
Oh god, you need a shower.
Dude, do you need some Axe body spray? I have a bottle with me.
No, don't make it worse. Don't do that.
Dude, no. Actually, shit, mate. Do you want me to like get you like some new deodorant? Like I can get you like some really good brands. It's like really good generic. It's not really good. Anyways, why are we in Austria? Do you need like a coat? You look a bit run down. You look kind of like my granddad after he lost his job.
Dan just stares at him and like mouths, what the Is this guy with you?
Yeah.
Sadly.
You guys at the Freedom Foundation, you guys had like files on all of us. Do you know who this guy is?
Oh, a funny story about that. I got fired.
What?
Yeah. I got fired, so I went on a journey of self-discovery, met some heroes, learned about some new powers, got kicked out of a Majin concert, all very worthy of its own Dan V cinema. You get me? And now I'm here at this old Austrian Freedom Foundation factory because I wanted to burn it down.
I just want to give you the tip that arson in Austria is prohibited by the law.
I think arson is illegal everywhere.
Nah, surely not in America.
You guys turn around to Key, who has already has their gun out, about to set fire to this place.
I don't think blowing up some factory is like a good idea.
What's wrong with some crime? Grow some balls.
Wait. Blowing up factory? I'm in.
No, hey, look, this is the motherland. I don't know if I can disrespect anything in here like this easily.
Dan puts his hands in his tattered pockets and is like, yeah, so anyway, I hate Austria. It's kind of smelly here. But it's actually beautiful too. So I was planning to burn this factory down until I saw it was burned down. And now I'm just eating stew. As you can see, it's a bit destroyed. The doors are like wide open and the ceiling caved in. It's very, very destroyed. I don't know what you wouldn't call that.
I mean, you can give it the last kick, I guess, if it's already broken.
Sorry to invade on this conversation of us meeting a fellow fighter from the past. However, I think we do actually have a mission to do, right? Yeah?
Oh, alright, yeah, you're right. Alright, bye, see ya. Land Leo just runs off with his command buckle.
We'll have like Dan hopefully was looking away, like trying to like get a helping of the stew before people start running away.
Hey!
Damn. Alright, sorry, you can have your stew, have a thing to do, I have to win. I get up and start running.
Leo and Fool are running off. Dan says, oh, well, okay, well, I was gonna give you guys a gift, but whatever. Which one of you has a phone?
I have my phone with me.
Okay, so take out your phone. Here, I'm gonna have you download something. He pulls out his own phone and they like Bluetooth. You should be getting this app I've been developing myself. I even made my own corporation, Dan Corp. Please look it up. Give us 5 stars. It's only me. And it's a cute little app. I call it Summon Ride. Use it when you can. It's in beta though, so please be careful with it. I worked very hard on it. Yeah, so that's it. Bye.
What do I do with it?
Use it?
No. What does it do? Like, I know how to use an app. I'm not 5. Like, what do I do with it?
Use it during a fight. Now my stew is getting cold.
Come on, like, explain it a bit better, Dan, please. We were over this last time when we met, and you just don't explain shit. Like, open your mouth, keep speaking.
He sits back down next to his bonfire.
Yosef follows him, obviously. He's like, sits down opposite from him, looks at the stew, and is like, talk?
It's an app where you can summon anybody that I find or come across. If you find other items, they can probably connect it to, so go away.
Can I have some of that stew?
It's mine. It's literally the last food I have. It's tough out here in the Austrian wilds.
Look, I'm sure there's food somewhere. You can shoot a rabbit or something. You know, we have some good rabbits here. Like, this stew is looking so good, and I'm hungry.
What do you want from me?
Your money and stew?
I have neither except stew.
Well, okay, then I'll leave you alone, I guess. Joseph turns around again and does the finger thing with the 2 fingers pointing from his eyes to Dan's eyes. I have my eyes on you.
Oh, I bet you do.
He is the last person around the flames, and it's just like,
You are not so helpful anymore, are you? Like, you've never been helpful, have you?
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
I'll ask why he was fired.
You don't just ask someone like that, man. That's hurtful. But change in management, I guess.
Oh? I thought you were in charge.
Oh, I wish. I was just a scientist. But yeah. Just a little bit ago, this young lady just came marching in, demanded to be CEO, and apparently she was part of some family. So now she's CEO, and I got let go.
Who's the new CEO?
I didn't really catch her name. Starts with an A, I think. Oh, my stew's almost ready.
I have one more question, Dan. Do you have a new toy for me?
Look at my pockets. Look at my stew. What do you think? Do you think I have more? I only have a charger.
Could be hiding something.
Oh, you're right. Here you go. He pulls out armed hammer buckle. Okay, so the party regroup in front of inside this warehouse now. Inside this warehouse, there's this giant sign kind of leaning from the ceiling, and it says Project KJR on it. Generators line the walls of this giant factory room. The ceiling is entirely caved in, letting in the cold Austrian wind hit and degrade the large pieces of metal on the ground. Even so, what stands out are the robotic parts hiding underneath the rubble.
I was about to say, Leo, since he ran off like 5 minutes before everyone else, he's already just trying to like poke at the robotic pieces.
For the 5 minutes before everybody else got there, like Ford just kept on like rambling about why everyone is so mean to him to Leo while Leo's trying to figure it out, actively kind of sabotaging everything, but just keep not shutting up.
They hate me. They hate me.
Leo's just like, yeah, alright,
the rest of the group have now joined these 2 rambling people in the corner.
Leo, they hate me. They hate me, Leo. They hate me.
Did you guys find anything here, or like...
look, robot stuff in the ground.
What are we gonna do with that? Actually, guys, pull your phones out. I'm gonna send you this app that Dan gave me.
Oh, what is this, 2002?
Do you guys have iPhones? I'm gonna airdrop it to you.
Nah, I have an Android, so right.
Oh my god, of course you have an Android.
What? Yeah, of course you have an iPhone.
Well, pull out your phones. I'm gonna airdrop it to you. Or like, Bluetooth it.
Okay, whatever. Alright.
He sends them the app, so they actually all have the app, those that have a phone.
What does the app do? I missed that from Dan.
Dan said we could use it to summon riders or people or fighters he has encountered.
Wow, that's crazy. I wonder who gave him that idea.
Me too. I wonder where he got the idea from. It's called like Rider Summon or something. So
the narrator decides to interrupt and move the conversation along. And Mitch and a young lady walk over to the group. They were scavenging too to see what's going on in this factory. And Mitch holds out his iPhone. Was one of you trying to airdrop me something?
Oh, sorry. I apparently I tapped the wrong one. Sorry. Just ignore it.
Very smooth.
What do you want from me?
The young lady walks in front of Mitch and says, "Oh no, it's okay. I actually love having all kinds of apps and gifts from fans." And so she downloads the app and she says, "Oh, it doesn't work on mine. Dang it." Well, then she pulls out her phone and puts it into camera mode and starts recording a video as like a selfie video. "Hey, welcome back to the DGP. Here, we're at this old factory. It kind of sucks, but I have some new friends." And she says, at the camera pointing at the main party.
Privacy laws? There's a lot of privacy laws in Austria. I didn't sign like a document that you could like live stream my face right now. Can you please not do that?
I didn't sign like a document.
He walks up to the camera and just kind of like doesn't wave like Yoko would. I think Yoko has a more of a personality that's closer to Neon. He just kind of looks at the camera, slightly smiles, and like waves slightly.
Leo's completely turned away, just mumbling to himself in the corner, just like, oh, some rich girl.
The fool is actively like acting as if he's part of a TikTok challenge, trying to look cool on the camera while the other fool's solving the thing.
The young lady gets closer to Yosef and is like, "Ooh, we have what's this? A German Australian accent? How very fancy! It's so cute."
He goes up to Mitch and just goes,
Is Steve flirting with Yosef?
You can visibly see his face get a little red, and he turns away, trying to be cool. He like puts his arm up or like his sleeve up to his face, like over his mouth, and is like, she's just like this. She's a big fan of Austrians, I guess.
Leo goes to interrupt, just like pushing his teammates aside, his gun in hand, and it's just like, hey, we're on a mission. I'm pretty sure you guys know that.
Yosef in his mind is like, this girl is into white guys? I'm sorry for her standards.
The young lady rolls her eyes very obviously and goes, ugh, fine. Well, I'll catch you next time. Lumino out. Encounter! Despairs start to fall from the ceiling like goo, and they make a splat on the ground, but then they form back up. There's a huge group of them this time. There's about like 10. There's one giant despair, a super despair, as it was called earlier.
Yosef like immediately recognizes the despairs and is like, okay, whatever, turns away from the conversation because he didn't really care anyways, because he felt kind of uncomfortable with the girl just streaming his face, you know, without asking permissions. So he like just turned and ran in front of the despairs, and he does his thing of like ripping his necklace from his neck. He holds it up. Let me reach for the stars. Henshin! And he henshins using the Luna driver and not the Desire driver. So he's there with his base form, with a sword, and yeah, he starts hacking away at them.
Leo takes out both of the twin buckles, because I guess that's how it works in this one, and slides them both into the Desire driver slots.
Set. Twin set.
Henshin!
Take off complete. Jet and cannon. Ready. Fight.
Well, you're a Kamen Rider now.
Here I am. PunkAnt command twin something. Not Kamen Rider.
I will look at my pockets. I realize I don't think I have a buckle. Okay, cool. You get your jetpacks, and I'll like fix my bow tie. I'll go like, the store showing before me, yeah? As I honk the nose, I'm like, hey, shit. he hits like a little girly pop move and then transforms.
he like looks around and says,
Okay, so this is my first time of doing this.
and sees the Desire driver and goes,
Okay, let's give it this a try then.
Desire driver.
Let me burn in the heat. Henshin!
Set. Magnum. Ready. Fight.
V pulls out the Desire driver in a buckle, but now it's like Kamen Rider build where Sento's like questioning if he should transform, because now Victory thinks if he transforms he'll destroy another world, so he just shakes and stares at the belt.
Hey, it's worth it to just do it anyway.
Mitch steps out too, and so does Lumino, the young lady. She does a cute little pose, like spins around, does the Nago Henshin you guys would know. Illuminate like a neon glow. Henshin. And then Mitch also says, ugh, you have to do that every time. Henshin.
Entry.
And then...
Penalty. Yosef transformed without a Desire driver.
Aren't we allowed to fight in this?
Countdown initiated.
Yosef figures he can't beat anything if he stays on his base form, so he moves the moon dial on his driver and goes into Crescent Moon form, pulls out his scythe, so it's a bit more ranged, but he can still like cut things, and he starts like hacking away and like doing cool spins and throwing the scythe, and it comes like back like a boomerang or something. He tries his best at cutting down like foot soldiers and not going straight for the biggest one.
Yosef is trying to be cool and all that. Unfortunately, some despairs aren't like even hit at all, and they kind of like laugh a little bit. They even have those like up arrow kind of eyes to like signifying they're laughing.
In constant, consistent Leo fashion, he wants to immediately head for his finisher, but he doesn't know how to do that. So he turns around to me, just like, hey, if you're not gonna fight, tell me how to like do the big thing on this thing.
Pull the lever on the buckle.
Alright, pulls the lever and is just like, alright, finisher time.
Lock on. Command Twin Victory.
The super despair is being his burly self. Leo does the finisher, but the despair does get hurt. However, it's still standing.
Leo just kind of like frustratingly slaps his buckle on his belt, like when a phone is malfunctioning. It's just like, God damn, this thing sucks.
Fool walks up there and is like, oh, maybe you should take the name Fool, because you f***ing flopped. I laugh at Leo. I laugh at Leo for a solid minute. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna steal the win. Watch this. Watch this. I will run with my balloon sword. I'll f***ing try the same f***ing finisher as last time of the balloon pop.
Since Fool rolled a 9, they start to do that stupid finisher with their balloon sword and their stinky finisher on the super despair. And it starts to like inflate.
I drop the sword. I'm not Austrian! Take them back! Take them back!
And Lumino pulls out her phone to do a selfie camera again and says, wow, the locals here are very, very weird. With the balloon sword dropped, the despair grabs Fool. They do a little honk noise. Honk honk.
Wow, look who flopped now, loser.
I was joking. Leo, my best friend, can you please help me?
Wow, no, keep that same energy.
Okay, fair enough.
I've just realized he, as a rider, has a gun already. Like, that's their main weapon. So they got Magnum and their own gun. He sees all this happening and just kind of like sighs in embarrassment, if that makes sense. Mitch is watching, Lamino is watching. He is just like, oh my gosh, face palming with the gun and just goes,
Oh, you guys, really? I remember this from the last time.
He sees like 3 in the corner, in one corner, and goes up, runs around them with their speed, but shoots like into the middle of the circle. So because she goes so fast, the 3 are like sucked into the middle and shot at all angles with both Magnum and their own gun.
The cool attack happens, and also to just do a cute little thing, Mitch is like just kind of standing there watching, but his hands like underneath his chin. Then he snaps out of it by like slapping himself and then pulls out.
We got big feet.
And speaking of big old feet, it's the last turn for V.
He is still incapacitated, per se.
What are you doing? I'm suffering. Come on, man. Get a grip. Destroy this. No, destroy the world. Come on. Please, 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 please.
Yeah, I don't know.
Please, please, please. I'm just a little guy.
9.
He goes, turns around and just save him!
Is it for victory's turn?
Guys,
What is the countdown?
Just save him!
we're gonna die again.
The generators around the room start to operate again. Lights coming up, but a lot of them are out. Just a few lights that can. And the generators start moving. Guns, put some cool sound effects here. Like machine sound effects.
Hi, guns.
The robot parts that are lined along the ground start to like shake, and then they start to move together like a transformer. Why did I say transformer? Oh well. So they start snapping together. A ginormous robot appears. This one is King Joe Rust.
I hope someone has like a mech form in their bio. I hope someone has a mech form.
Ginormous. And the little despairs even get crushed under its weight as it starts to stand up. And some of the walls even start to crumble too. And one of the walls, luckily and weirdly, somehow by some rule of fate on some higher plane that is not in this one, a wall gets crushed and crumbles on top of the super despair, releasing Fool.
I do like a cartoony motion. I like move my hand like I'm like a Popeye cartoon. I will tell you later, alright? You gonna let me die? What the fuck is wrong with you? Anyways, that's a robot.
Listen. I was gonna try to finish her again. I may have tried to hit around you, but like it was gonna work.
It was gonna work, but I point at victory. The destroyer won't let me die.
He
joins the other group and just goes, "Come on, guys, we got something more important here to do. And you guys are just complaining about bad teamwork, and that's just on you guys. But let's concentrate on the fight we have right now."
Can I just bring up again the Matthew saying that those special items we got, the ones that have them that should use them at one point in this round, maybe it's time soon, you know?
How tall is this thing, this King Joe?
It's so tall that like its foot is taking up the giant room.
Maybe we should try to escape.
Do we just keep going up, or?
I have a plan, guys. I have a plan. I think I can use this thing. I'm pretty sure this thing has a second mode, Leo says, as he like grips the twin buckle. I think I could use it to try and find where we're supposed to go.
Okay, do it then.
Yeah, do it.
Alright, Victory, how do I like flip it around?
Push the button.
Button?
The button on top of the belt.
You act as if I've done this before.
Come over here, I'll push the button.
No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. I'll do it.
Revolve on.
Jet is now on top. He can fly, and he wants to fly up to see like if he could get into the sky and see where the area is.
So Leo flies up the broken down ceiling and seeing King Joe rush, just kind of like staring daggers at him. But King Joe's a robot, you know, it doesn't really do much. It just stands there. And Leo is looking around the area. It's just nothing but trees. Endless trees. Trees and trees. Mountains and trees in this Austrian wilderness.
Leo yells so loud that despite how high he is, his teammates can hear him from all the way from the ground. And he's just like, "God damn it!"
He calls up and says, "What's up?"
There's nothing here.
I also want to add in, if you want to see in front of the entrance, Dan is looking up and waving his hand.
Leo just stares and like awkwardly waves. He's even using the little like visor thing to try and scan around, but presumably there's just nothing but trees, just trees and trees and trees and trees. I don't Austria. This is so stupid. Wait a minute. That's it. Leo flies back down and it's like, okay, Yosef, let me hold you and we'll fly back up and you'll tell me what you see.
Okay. Just don't, like, let me smash on the ground.
See, the plan is, right, with your Austrian eyesight, you could probably see stuff better.
I could try. I have really bad eyesight, though. Like, but I know my way around Austria. It's like my back pocket.
Okay, cool. Leo just kind of awkwardly picks up Yosef.
Like bridal style?
Holding him like a little baby. And then without warning, he just flies back up through the hole in the roof. He's like, "Let's go!" As they rise higher and higher to like King Joe's eye level, Leo just says, "All right, look around. Do you recognize this place? Is this cool enough?"
Do you just want me to describe the scenery and maybe locate?
No, I want you to see if there's anything like important looking here that we could head towards.
It looks like we're on the outskirts of like a major city. There's a city there. Do you see that? That's like, there's this ugly school. Do you see that? And there's like I think it's a hospital. Maybe we should run there. Actually, I don't think it's smart to run into the city again. So don't run into the city. We're like on the outskirts. There's a forest there.
During Yosef's talk about Austria, King Joe's eyes have turned red. And by his eyes, I mean like his chest. His chest is like red.
He hates Austria!
And swats them both down like flies.
Leo purposely tries, even if it's in the spur of the moment, he tries to kind of make sure he's angled towards the ground first so he could be cushioning for Yosef. Am I hit out of my transformation into the fly out?
Yes.
Thank you so much for cushioning my fall. I thought I'm going to get my neck snap. Are you okay, Leo? That was a pretty hard fall to take.
Leo looks over to Mitch, and they're both de-transformed, and Mitch gives her the stare like he knows what she's gonna say. He sighs, walks over to Leo, goes down on his knees, holds up Leo's like upper body, leans in closer, and slaps him across the face.
I assume he is next to me. So like full like whisper, "Damn, I wish a man slapped me like that."
It's all going wrong.
So Mitch stands up, overhearing what was said, and slaps him across the face too. Fool has taken 2 points of damage.
Yosef turns to Fool and goes, "You could have just asked me, I would have loved to f***ing hit you in the face."
He is getting more and more annoyed that this is just happening and they're just playing around, so gets really, really angry, and with their two guns, so with Magnum and their own personal gun, boosts up from the ground to get revenge for Leo. And they go to attack the robot in their own way.
He starts shooting at like the head of the robot, and it's not really affecting him at all whatsoever. It just kind of bounces back, ricochets.
He lands on the shoulder and kind of calls up to the others, being like, "Come on!"
Alright. Wait, can I look at like the Mitch? And I forgot her name with an L.
Oh, give me the orb! Give me the orb!
Oh, sure. I was gonna ask if they knew what to do with the orb, but I'll give you the orb, whatever. You reckon you can catch it? I'm not really strong. I cannot really throw it. Actually, I'm just gonna get up there. Can I pull like some hardcore cartoon acrobatics? To get up there.
I was gonna assume you just like wrap yourself around it. There's like nothing to grab onto. You just like wrap yourself around the leg of what you could and just start like pushing yourself up.
Fool goes, yeah. I think makes cartoon noise. Goes like, gets up, goes. There's like a Clash Royale emote, and then gives the orb. I'll give it to Ghia and be like, I'll be honest with you, I just want to have something. I don't know how to use it. You go with it. Good luck. If you get us all killed, it's not my fault, and you should be nice to me, because I did this.
The orb glows a little bit. It glows light blue and disappears in your hand.
Back in time? Give me the orb! And they go to attack the robot in their own way.
Fool is back on the ground, and he is shooting at the robot. So he is shooting at this robot. Most of it, now with more shots towards the robot, it melts away part of its head, and you can see there's like a room inside where there's a giant screen, and you can view from the outside. There's a place where you can put in a USB drive.
He does what Yoko usually does and pats themselves down, and in their bag is the chickens again. There's always the bag around whoever the body being inhabited by. There will always be a bag full of chickens in the bag. They open the bag, and Yoko and Zan, holding the USB in their like beaks, lifts their heads up to kind of like give it to He.
Thank you. Okay, hope this works.
And puts it in.
The view from the outside starts to go black within the visor and the windows, and the screen flickers. So then, with the reaction that he has received, the robot starts to power down, and the floor starts to turn clear. It's not like opening, but you can like see through a window. And where its chest area would be is the exit point.
He, with all this information, kind of looks at the chickens and just goes,
What do we do? Yoko, you might need to take a charge again. I don't know how to control this. Or Zan, do you want to take control of this?
I'm going to bring out Ghia, actually. The yellow chicken jumps into his hand and kind of like nuzzles the hand, being like, I can take over. And Ghia jumps into the amulet as he jumps out and jumps into the bag. And then the red hair turns yellow. The whole persona is changed, and it's now Ghia, and Ghia jumps down.
Leo's still just catching his breath.
Ghia just reappears and goes, hello everyone, how you doing? I see that Leo is having a bit of a issue there.
Fool is like flabbergasted and looking, it's like, oh, you like Ben 10? Like the goo one? I thought you were meant to be a chicken. Hi. And then just wait.
Hello, Fool. Kraken McCracken, was it? Yeah, the other chickens told me about you. Welcome to the team, I guess.
Thank you, that's the nicest reception I've gotten.
Ghia says, I have what we need. Let us escape and let's get Leo some actual...
First aid.
First aid, thank you. I forgot what the word was.
Maybe the next guy will kiss him instead.
Ew.
I'll approach my best friend.
Yosef has been sitting by Leo's side, like, consoling him since he feels obligated to, like, stay with him since he took the fall for Yosef. Guys, we should get out of here. I feel I'm kind of scared of, like, internal bleeding and all that stuff, you know? So...
Okay. I was sort of, like, poking Leo, like, you're not dying on me, yeah? Because I think they'll actually kill me if you're not around.
God, I wish I could just die.
No, you're my best friend. You need to stay alive forever.
I don't have any friends or best friends. Come on, can we just leave already?
Leo, this is not the time to be all edgy. I have no friends.
Mitch gets on top of Leo and pulls his collar and gets really close to his face, right? Listen, you gotta have your friends. They're always gonna be with you. And then he puts his forehead against Leo's.
That little forehead press is like stinging a little bit because that's kind of where his scar is, and it feels a little bit reopened. And it's just like, oh, please, oh god.
It's okay, Mitch. I'll take care of my bestie. He doesn't mean it. We're like actually really close. Yeah, I met him yesterday.
I 100% mean it.
It's okay, best friend. I'll help you get back.
Can we please go?
Mitch, I don't think it's good that you're like sitting on an injured person that may have like broken ribs.
Yeah, I think he'll die from internal bleeding.
My chest feels like a cereal box of bones.
King Joe's foot that's next to you guys, a little door opens, and it's like a little elevator room.
Yusuf takes Leo over his shoulder, you know, when you carry somebody, just carries him to the elevator, trying not to like press anywhere that is injured, so he doesn't get into any more pain.
I'm like talking next to them, being like, see, that's why I'm your best friend, because I'm helping you so much right now.
Yusuf shoots a death glare to Fool, and he just turns back to Victory and to Key. He's like, you guys coming? And like then he looks at Mitch and Domino and he's like, are you joining us, or do you have your own exit? You're from a different team, right?
Yeah, we have our own mission.
Okay, good luck. I'll bless you guys with the gift of silence, and I'll stop talking for a second.
Key turns to Victory and goes, it's been a while since we last saw each other. Shall we go?
Victory's like, oh, it's another... Yeah, okay, let's go.
They all pile into the elevator looking beat up as hell.
As the elevator goes up, a glow from the exit point happens, and you guys teleport back to the loft.
Next time on Henshins and Dragons, Under Two Moons, the party point out a traitor in their group.
What elevator music do you guys want? Do you guys want like the Pokemon theme or like the Mario theme?
Wait, did I tell you I have a flute? Like, I can actually play the flute.
I can play the flute too, wow.
Hey!
We're flutists.
Flautists!
In like the 5 years I played, no one ever told me I was a flautist.
See you next game.